You know, to be honest, The New Mutants was my most anticipated comic book movie release of 2018. Yeah, I know. To give a short reasoning, I fucking love the X-Men, and the trailer for the movie looked pretty good. That is until the movie got delayed. And then it got delayed again. And again. And again. It seems the movie can't catch a break, and seems to be eternally cursed. And at this point, I couldn't give two shits if it got released, because of one major reason. The first time it got delayed, it was because the studio didn't like it, and they were going to do reshoots. Normally, reshoots are normal for a movie, especially big budget ones. But one major problem. The original release date for The New Mutants was April 13th, 2018. At first, they didn't announce the new date until months later. It eventually got a steady release date of February 22nd, 2019. And that was the problem. You don't have reshoots for a movie and then push the date back to almost a year from the original date. Unless you plan to basically reshoot a good chunk of the movie. Apparently, they wanted to tone down some of the horror elements from it. Then, it was delayed again. This time, they had the courtesy to let it remain in the same year, August 2nd, 2019. They claimed they pushed it back so it wouldn't have to compete against Dark Phoenix. Because we all know how stoked everyone was for Dark Phoenix. Oh, and even then, Dark Phoenix got pushed to June. After the abysmal disappointment of Dark Phoenix, it seemed New Mutants was going to be suffering the same fate, as studio folks were saying that they were unimpressed with what they saw. Soon after, it was pushed yet again, this time for a definitive April 3rd, 2020 release. And I mean definitive, because they even released a new trailer. The reason for the push was probably because of the Disney-Fox merger that was going on. Things seemed fine, and guess what? It got delayed yet again. This time it had a legit reason, the coronavirus. Because of that, most movies got pushed back, and also theaters shut down in general. But let me ask you this. After 2 years of waiting on this movie, are you still excited to see it? I was, but not anymore. Apparently, they say the film could be released later this year, but don't count on it. This movie is cursed. It's been delayed 4 times already. Disney should just call it a day and drop it on Disney+. And I bet that if it were the case, the servers would get fried seconds before the movie launches on the streaming service, thus causing another delay. Well, at least look on the bright side of things. If it ever does get released, Disney said that they'll release Boone's version of the movie. But here's the thing. If they're going to release Boone's original version, then why all the reshoots? And if Boone's version is already done, then, like I said, release it on digital. Because it will probably tank at the box office since no one seems to care for it anymore. And that's sad, really. I love the X-Men, and some of the movies, but this one seems like it's not going to be a good movie. We've all seen how studio meddling can ruin movies. Well, this is it for now. No new date confirmed, no trailers, no clips, no nothing. So that's why I doubt that this movie is going to get released this year. Anyway, that's all for now. Be excellent to each other.